Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Hunt Ready. Gonna do a quick little video here on what I take with me for coon hunting. Now I hunt Illinois, so Illinois it is legal to shine raccoons. So that's how I got started coon hunting. I don't hunt with hounds, so for as long as I can remember, we've been shining coons. We've started with back when it was the old 4D cell or 4C cell Maglights. We've since moved on up to all the new fancy lights, and even further on up. So like I said, I don't hunt with hounds, so I'm either now over the last few years been running with thermal, but there's been several instances where I've had to swap back to shining. So different atmospheric conditions like fog, or if it's like a really drizzly, misty type of rainy night, the thermal is going to be all basically useless. You find the coon, you can get under the tree and take the coon with the thermal, but to be able to spot them at any kind of distance, severely limited. On a good night, this FLIR PTS Pro 233, which is the same one that I took off my coyote rifle, you'll see that video, I don't know if that was a year or so ago. Same thermal. The QD mount on this is from American Defense Manufacturing, and the return to zero on this thing is excellent. The FLIR you can program 3 different rifles into, so you just swap it from rifle, change it to rifle 1, 2, or 3. Just make sure you're putting this mount back in the same slots on your Picatinny rail there. You always want to recheck zero after you swap it around, and I've never had to readjust the scope. But on a good night with this FLIR, I mean, you can easily pick up raccoon at 400 yards. You can't identify them, but if they're in a tree, you know what they are. You get down close to them, then you get to identify them. But this thing, for pretty much an entry-level thermal, 0 complaints on this thermal. But if you're gonna shine them, like I said, we've used the gamut on lights. Something with an adjustable beam is really recommended. The old Maglights, you could adjust them. This is the Coyote Reaper light, and it's green. It runs, you can run 1 or 2 18650 batteries in here. They're rechargeable. Nice push button. It's dead, right? No, it ain't. Nice push button on it. This is the light that we used to run on the rifles before we went thermal for coyotes. But the green light, in my opinion, it really picks up the eyes better than red or even the white lights. Green light, adjustable beam, makes for an excellent coon hunting light. So, like I said, this is what I'm going to carry with me every time, just because we've had to revert back and forth between the two. I'll always have a headlamp with me. All my headlamps are going to have some sort of a red light. This red light on this one isn't super bright, but it works. And then there's several different brightness settings on this. I wouldn't necessarily, go out hunting with the headlamp. It will work, but a dedicated shining light along with like a walking light is your best bet. But the red light, definitely want the red light, especially if you're thermal, then it doesn't kill your night vision. All my headlamps have red lights on them. I use the red light more than the white light typically. A good white light on it for looking for that coon when it's down, especially if you're shining. With the thermal, you really don't have that issue because you can find it with your thermal. But a good headlamp And something I've been taking here, last year, I think was the first year, a Coon Squaller. And this is the Coon Squaller. Here is from Bayou Legacy Game Calls. Before these guys ever became a sponsor, they just started working with me here a month or so ago. But I've run this Squaller now for a while. Bought it with my own money. You know, I seeked out Bayou Legacy because I really like their products. Simple, really good product. The Tree Shaker Coon Squaller, guys, especially if you're shining, you'd be amazed at the number of coons you're probably missing without a Squaller. Hit this Squaller and put your light back up there, and I guarantee you're going to see more eyes than you've seen without it. Even with the thermal, you know, sometimes they'll hole up or dent up and then or get into the crotch of a tree where you can't get a good shot at them. You hit them with a Squaller, they'll come out of the hole. And it's just a really cool thing to have with you. Really beneficial tool. It's super light. You won't even know you got it with you. It glows. If it starts, you know, going dim, you hit it with your light again, and that baby will light right back up. Check them guys out. Bayou Legacy Game Calls. I'll leave a link in this video. With my link, guys, you can get 10% off on any call on his website. And he's got some really nice calls. A lot of different colors on your Squallers. Turkey slates now, grunt calls, all that. But this is the exact setup here I'll take with me on pretty much every coon hunt. We hunt one comp a year, just a local competition, and just several other times throughout the year just for the fun of it. You know, coon hunting, used to do it a lot more when I was a kid, a lot more when you know, fur was worth something. But it's just a blast to get out there. You know, help your pheasant and your turkey population, guys. It's just a good thing to do. There's a lot of coon out there. Nobody really hunts them anymore. So if you haven't done it, get you a flashlight, go out and try it, guys. It's an absolute blast. But appreciate you guys for watching. Go check out Bayou Legacy. Also, if you would, you know, always like, subscribe if you're not subscribed, leave me a comment. All that stuff is free, and it helps out my channel a ton. Probably more than you even know. But appreciate you guys. We'll see you on the next one.